What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What's good? What's good? Shout out to everybody watching the playback. Sorry you missed it. You'll catch the next one. Although now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not a great idea to try and live stream at 10:50 a.m. I imagine a lot of people are at school or work. Oh well. Gazum, what's good? What's good? Kimberly, Mike, what up, Mike? Anime Reawakening. All right, I guess we starting right off the bat. Reawakening knows what's up. All right, question one. By the way, for people watching the playback, it says answering 200 anime questions, but this is just kind of the title of the series because I answered 100 last time, so I'm gonna answer 100 this time, and I'm just gonna keep building on that, so it's not the same title over and over and over again. We'll see how many questions I can answer by the end of the year. But anyway, yeah. Question one: what is a better anime, Bleach or Naruto? Personally, I think Naruto is. Anime content. What's good? What's good? Tatiana. It has been a while, Mike. It has been a while. Unfortunately, there's no torture today. Someday that will return. I do plan on returning the torture, Mike. But currently, it's just a simple Q&A. But maybe someday I'll say your name 1,000 times again. Let's see. Question 2. Hey, it's me, Anime Waifu. Change my name. What's good? What's good, fam? What's up? Question 2. What's up? When is the next Naruto memes? The next Naruto memes. So the way I'm trying to structure my content right now is I kind of want to try and keep up with anime memes right now. I have a few anime articles to go over, and then after that, I plan on going into solo leveling and all of the top shows of this season. But at the end of every season, when I've covered all like the mainstream anime, I do plan on making One Piece memes and then after that Naruto memes. So basically be on the lookout. If you see One Piece memes incoming, then you'll know Naruto is coming next. Question 3. What is the best Storm game? Storm 4, probably. I'd say Storm 4. Currently, yeah. Storm 4. I haven't played the newest one, but I imagine it's exactly the same as Storm 4. What was that? Question, 5? Question 5. I feel compelled to ask if you like the One Piece game. I have not played the One Piece game, so I can't answer that question, unfortunately. But I imagine I would like it. I mean, I like One Piece. So, question 6. Thank you, Armand Deep. Appreciate the love, fam. Let's see. Question 6. I'm watching Whole Cake Island arc. Can I catch up to the anime before the end of the series? Absolutely. I mean, there is quite a gap between Cake and where we're at now. But it's only like, 200-300 episodes maybe? You could easily do that. Easily do that. I still personally think people should just read the manga if they really want to catch up faster. Because obviously it's a lot faster to read a manga than it is to watch an anime. But, I mean, it's definitely worth it regardless. And personally, I don't know actually if I consider Wano or Egghead better right now. Currently, what's about to happen in the manga at Egghead, I would debatably say Egghead's gonna be better. I like Wano more currently, but I think Egghead's gearing up to be the best. What's it called, arc. Although actually, I think currently my real favorite arc is Marineford. Question 7. What's better, Jewel or Naruto? I'm not entirely sure what Jewel is, so I'm gonna go with Naruto. Question 8. What's better? Oh, you meant JJK or Naruto? Still probably Naruto. JJK is phenomenal. I think JJK is probably debatably in the top 10, top 20 greatest anime of all time, and is by far probably the best new generation anime, I would say. Like comparing between that and Demon Slayer and I don't know what else is the new generation, but yeah, I'd say JJK is top of the new generation. Question 8, is Kakashi stronger than Gojo? No, Gojo is stronger. Question 9, don't answer this one, it will get people fuming. Is Ichigo stronger than Luffy? Currently, I'd probably say no. It's hard to say because we haven't really fully seen the full extent of Gear 5, but at the same time, Gear 5 essentially alters reality, and he becomes one with Toon Force essentially. So I'd probably currently say Luffy. Before Gear 5, I would easily say Ichigo. But what am I at? Question 10. Question 10. Best OP or One Piece arc. I'd say probably Marineford. My favorite personally. Overall, like subjectively the best, probably Wano. Question 11. Best anime from the big three. Uh, Probably. I'd still say. Oh, that's probably One Piece. Honestly, I personally think I like Naruto more, but I think as far as story writing, it's probably One Piece. Question 12. Is Goku strongest anime character? No, not even close. Go, Goku isn't even the strongest character in his own anime. Um, the strongest anime character in general is in Dragon Ball Super, but it's not Goku. Question what? 12? Question 12. What's your top 3 anime? My top 3 anime as far as favorites, probably it's Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, and either Baki the Grappler or Food Wars. But these are just my personal things. If we're talking subjectively, what's the best 3 in my opinion as far as story writing? It's probably Attack on Titan, Death Note, and One Piece, probably. Or maybe JJK. But, question 13. Are you one of the people who hate Boruto? I'm one of the people that hates the Boruto anime. The Boruto anime is dog shiz. The Boruto manga is actually good, especially what was it? Yeah, Two Blue Vortex. Two Blue Vortex is actually really good. So honestly, skip the anime, read the manga. Question 14. Thoughts on the Shibuya incident? Yeah, that's a rough run. At least we can get Nanami to the Philippines someday. Side note, Nanami's voice actor, Kenjiro Suda, is my favorite voice actor. Question 15. Is MHA really bad? I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's as good as it was initially hyped up to be. Question 15? I think. I don't know. I'm terrible at keeping track. Question 15. Your opinion about Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's, again, as good as people hype it up to be. I think JJK is better. I think, obviously, the other currently running shonen, I think One Piece is better. Um, things like that. I don't. Demon Slayer is decent. I don't think it's amazing. The animation obviously is amazing, but as someone who has read the manga completely, I think it's alright. I don't think it's incredible. It's decent. Question 16. I already answered this, so I'm not going to count it, but is the Boruto manga better than the anime? Yes, absolutely. By far better. So question 16. Is Rimuru stronger than Anos? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd say, based on things I have read, I haven't, like, finished the series as far as reading Slime, but based on things I have read, I would say probably. Don't quote me on that, though. I could be completely wrong. Because it's very hard to keep track of Rimuru and Anos' abilities. They have so many different abilities. Question 17. Would you ever consider doing song reactions just for the HFIL of it? I would if it weren't for the fact I would get copyright striked into the Shadow Realm. So unfortunately, I cannot do that. Because I would love to do, like, anime song reactions or anime reactions in general. Even anime, like, TikTok reactions or something of that nature. Or reacting to other people's anime videos. Like, say I reacted to one of Gigux videos or something like that. I would love to do that, but I'd rather not get copyright striked and get in massive trouble. So unfortunately, no. I would love to, but I cannot. Question 18, controversial question. Will you say my name? For old time's sake, Mike. For old time's sake. No donation needed. For old time's sake, Mike V2. There you go. Was that question 19, I think? So question 20, who is the best waifu? Rias Gremory. Easy. Question 21. I am thinking of watching Black Clover after One Piece. Is it a good anime? Yes. Yes, it is. It seems very tropey at the beginning, but the more you watch, the more you realize it's its own thing. And Black Clover is actually a pretty damn good show. Question 22. Do you like solo leveling? Yes, solo leveling is phenomenal, and now that the anime is out, I can officially put solo leveling in my top 10 anime. I mean, obviously, I gotta see where it goes, but I read the manhwa of solo leveling years ago, and I've always thought that solo leveling is phenomenal. Question 23. Who is strongest, Luffy, Sasuke, or who's your favorite? I think I already answered that, so I'm not going to count it. But my favorite waifu is Rias Gremory. So question 24. If you get reincarnated in a fantasy world, what powers would you want to have? Teleportation. And the ability to stop time. I feel like those two combined make you basically invincible. Because you're already the fastest thing ever. And then on top of that, you freeze time and can teleport while freezing time. There's literally nothing that can stop you. So, question 25. What would you do if you were in place of Eren? Ooh, that's a deep question. I still think I would personally have went the route of having the threat of the rumbling instead of actually massacring everyone. You know what I mean? I would have been like, look, leave us alone and we won't activate the rumbling. We can be on good terms. It's kind of like how the world in general currently is, I would say. Like, every country's got, like, nukes and things like that. And so that's why World War III hasn't happened, because everyone's afraid, hey, if we start something, everyone has the possibility of getting nuked, and that will be the end of the world. So that's not a good thing. So it's kind of like that, except Eden's the only one with the nuke. So yeah, that's personally what I would do. Would it pan out? Who knows? But it didn't pan out for Eden either in the long run. 100 or however many years later, 1,000 years later, didn't cycle repeats. Question what? 27. Is Sasuke still strong if he doesn't have Sharingan? Sasuke's strong even without Sharingan, yeah. I mean, he still does have Sharingan also. He still has his Sharingan. He doesn't have his Rinnegan, but he still has his Sharingan. Is he as strong as he was? No. But I still think he's strong. I'd still say he's probably Hokage level, even without his Sharingan. Because he's at least debatably as strong as Kakashi without Sharingan. And even if you got both of his eyes removed, he still technically can activate Susanoo. Question 28. Are there any anime that came out this season that you want to watch or that you are interested in? Yeah, Solo Leveling. But I tend to watch like everything, or not watch everything, but I tend to usually read the manga of everything that's top airing currently. Because, yeah, I just try to keep up with everything currently doing well. My rule of thumb usually is I'll go to my anime list, I'll look at the top airing shows and whatnot. If it has over 300 followers on that anime, or not, why I say 300? 300,000 followers on that anime, I will usually read the manga for it and make content about it. Question, what, 29? Is Sanji a bad character? / is Sanji a creep? I would say, I don't think he's a bad character, because it's hard to say due to the fact that, yes, Sanji is a creep, but that's just kind of a running trope in pretty much any shonen. There's always at least one creep. In One Piece, there's Sanji. In My Hero Academia, there's Mineta. In Dragon Ball Z, there's Roshi. In Naruto, there's Jiraiya. And if you take that aspect away from the character, then I think they are all phenomenal. Well, maybe not Mineta, but all of them are decently or really good characters. If you take that aspect away. And it's kind of a trope in shonen, so it's hard to really blame that specific character for that fault, because it's kind of just in every shonen. It's kind of like judging a slice of life series or something like that because there was a beach episode. There's always a beach episode. So question 30. If you were reincarnated in Solo Leveling, what would you do? I would not become a hunter, and you'll know why later on. If you've not read the manhwa, then yeah. If you've not read the manhwa, you'll find out reason why I would not personally become a hunter. Not that it really matters, but question 31. What would you do if you were in place of Itachi? That's tough. That is tough, because if I were in place of Itachi, if I had the ability to do so, I would try and convince and show proof of Danzo's betrayal, as far as when he attacked Shisui, because in my opinion, that's the whole reason why the coup happened in the first place, is because of Danzo. Because he just did not trust Shisui. So that's what I would do. If I couldn't do anything about that, then I'd almost debatably probably follow in Itachi. I'd have to follow in Itachi's footsteps. I mean, I think Itachi did the best he could for what the hand he was dealt with. You know what I mean? Because it's either starting an all-out war between the village and the Uchiha, and pretty much everyone's gonna get massacred anyway. Or, you know. So, question what, 30? I think I'm on 33. Who knows? Question 33. Which ecchi anime would you watch with your family? That I would watch with my family. Okay, okay. I got it. It doesn't fully count as just straight up ecchi, but I would say I would probably either choose Seven Deadly Sins or Food Wars. Simple. Question 34. Is Luffy stronger than all of One Piece? Probably yes. Well, I mean, I guess we don't know what Sama. We don't know what can do yet. So we'll see on that. But other than that, probably yes. Question 35. Can Sasuke beat Naruto without Kurama? So if Sasuke still has Rinnegan and Naruto does not have Kurama, yes. If Sasuke doesn't have Rinnegan, it's debatable. I would say if Sasuke doesn't have Rinnegan, then I would say that Naruto probably still could win. Because you gotta think about it, people completely forget about the fact that outside of the Shinra Tensei path or whatever, was that the Diva path? I don't remember. Naruto did beat Pain with Sage Mode, and Naruto still has Sage Mode even without Kurama. So I would say without Rinnegan, then no, Sasuke can't. But with Rinnegan, yes. Question 36. Is Crocodile Luffy's mom? Yes. Question 37. Is Aizen attractive? Aizen got that I know your entire life story from 1,000 years ago, Riz. Question 38? Question 38. What are you expecting of new season of Black Butler Season 4? There's a new season of Black Butler? Also, it's a Season 4? I was only aware of Black Butler Season 2. And Season 2 was worse than Season 1. So I probably don't expect much. Question 40. Are you a full-time YouTuber? Yes. YouTube is my main source of income, yes. Question 41. What's better, Domestic Girlfriend or High School DxD? DxD. Keep up. Appreciate you, God of War. Question 42? Question 42. What is the most overrated anime in your opinion? Either Fairy Tail or Gurren Lagann. Mainly Fairy Tail, though. Fairy Tail is not great. Question 43. What's the worst anime you have seen? Again, probably Fairy Tail. But if we're talking the actual there is one that's actually a lot worse, but it's so bad that it's funny. And I believe Mother's Basement recently did a video on this anime. And it's called King's Game. King's Game, or Osama Game in Japanese. King's Game is by far the worst written anime I have ever seen in my entire life. But it is so bad that it is hilarious. There's like 80 plot holes in every single episode, and it's hilarious. So if you want to laugh, you go watch King's Game. Because it's not a comedy. It's not meant to be a comedy, but it's so bad that it's funny. What am I at? Question 44, I think. Uh, what is your least favorite anime character? Shao Tucker. Shao Tucker. Or Danzo. Not a fan of Danzo either. Question 45. Is Sakura stronger than Ino? Yes. Question 46. What would you do? Punch Chi-Chi hard in front of Goku or punch Nami hard in front of Sanji? Uh, probably punch. Probably punch Nami. Because, yes, Sanji is going to probably kill me. But at the same time, if I were to punch Chi-Chi, she probably would punch me even harder, one, because Chi-Chi is stronger than every average human. And then Goku would disintegrate me. He'd probably go into some new form of Super Saiyan and disintegrate me. So no, I would probably punch Nami. Because I feel like Sanji doesn't actually even kill people. Has he killed anyone? Has any of the main cast... most people don't die in One Piece. So he'd probably beat me to a bloody pulp. Diable jumble me into a scorched marshmallow, but I'd probably still be alive at least. Question 46, I think. Your age. I am 29. I'm an old man. If you could change any event, honestly, for the sake of seeing how it plays out, probably the whole Shisui Danzo incident. Flip the script. Let's have Danzo be the one that dies. Either that, or I would make it so Rin doesn't die. Because if you save Rin, pretty much every other main character that you can think of does not die in Naruto. Question, what, 49, I think? Question 49. What's your opinion on Mashle? I've seen clips. I haven't watched it or read it. But I have seen clips, and it looks funny. I enjoy it. It's like Magic One Punch Man. And that Season 2's OP is a banger. Bring bum bum, bring bum bum. That song is a banger. Question 50. Do you like Pokemon? Yeah, of course. Pokemon was the very first anime I have ever watched. Pokemon will always hold a special place in my heart. First watched Pokemon when I was 4 years old. So essentially 25 years ago. Man, that makes me feel old. Question 51. Is Seven Deadly Sins appropriate? No. Appropriate? No. It's not as ecchi as certain things like DxD, but I still wouldn't count it as appropriate. It's less inappropriate to have rewatched multiple times because it gave you goosebumps. Ooh. When Goku there's many of them. There's Goku turning Ultra Instinct. There's Luffy turning Gear 5. There's Goku turning Super Saiyan. Those are the main three off the top of my head. Question 53. What is the best devil fruit? Well, theoretically, if we're talking like strongest, theoretically, is probably Luffy's. The Gomu Gomu no Mi. The Nika fruit. Sun God fruit. Although, what is it? The Pika Pika no Mi? Kizaru's fruit? That's pretty boss too, not gonna lie. Question, what, 54? What's the saddest One Piece moment? Going Merry funeral or Robin? Probably going Merry funeral. I have faith Gojo will come back. Because if you read the manga, he did disappear. If you read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. He did disappear. So we'll see. Question, 56? What's your favorite anime overkill moment? Ooh. Anime overkill. That's tough to say. Because off the top of my head, every One Punch Man scene comes to mind. I'll just go with any One Punch Man scene currently. At the moment. Question, 59, I think? Which anime movie made you cry? Pokemon, the first movie. I've never cried at any movie besides that one. It might have been a factor that I was 4 years old, but still. Or 5, maybe I was 5 years old. I can't remember when it came out. But, yeah, that one. Question 60, who's your favorite favorite AMV YouTuber? I can't say I have one. I really don't watch AMVs. I used to when I was younger, but I can't say that I do that. Question 61. Saddest anime death. Mm, uh, Probably off the top of my head, again, Nina comes to mind. If you know, you know. Nina Tucker. I think that's her name, right? That definitely comes to mind. Um, Other than that, can't really think of anything else other than that currently. Again, Ash theoretically in the first movie. That's pretty sad. Question 60, 3? Do you know Doraemon? I know of Doraemon. I have not watched Doraemon. Silver Uchiha, what's good, fam? There's the OG right there. Silver Uchiha, the original member. If you would like to become a member, it will be a link in the description, or I think there's a button also. I could be wrong. It's only $1 a month. You get special perks. You get special perks and whatnot. You get special emotes. You get priority comments and whatnot. And eventually down the line, not currently, there are going to be even more perks that I'm working on for members. But that's going to be a long time from now. But there is going to be more perks coming later down the line. Question, 64? Question 64. Do you know Shin-chan? Yes, I do know Shin-chan. I grew up watching Shin-chan. Question 65. Is Enel secretly Slim Shady? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Yes, of course. If you don't know that, I'm assuming you know this, but Enel was actually based off of Eminem. Question 65. Do you have a Discord? You should make a Discord. If you don't, just post memes on it. I do not have a Discord, and unfortunately, I do not have time to actively be on a Discord. I've never once used Discord, unfortunately. Also, it sounds like my son is awake, so I will be right back. I will have to go grab him. I'm also probably going to have to turn off the face cam just for, of course, privacy reasons, you know. Don't want my son to be on camera and whatnot. But I will be right back so I can go grab him. Make that call. Alright, I am back slightly. My son is eating currently. He may or may not go back to sleep, so we shall see on that. Alright, anyway, where was I at? I'm gonna say I'm at question 65. What's good, the Robin Games? What's good, what's good? Question 65. Saddest One Piece moment? Probably Going Merry Death. The Going Merry. Question 66. Should I eat dirty dishwasher jelly bean? Sure, why not? Question 67. Weird question. How to get subscribers on YouTube? I have like one. The key to growing on YouTube is posting consistently. That's the issue that I've always seen, is that someone thinks that they have the greatest idea for a video, they make it, and then they get 4 views, and then never post again. You need to be posting a lot and consistently. You need to not care about the views at the beginning. It took me 3 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. So you just have to kind of keep posting, doing what you enjoy, and obviously improving every single video. But yeah, you come ask that again after you've made 100 videos. You need to make at least 100 videos. And though that ruling is by Mr. Beast himself. He said that in an interview at one point. But he would be a content creator. Because I don't know, I like talking about YouTube. I love anime, but I also do love talking about YouTube and marketing. So I'm probably going to make a video of that nature at some point. Question 68. My question is Nami, Robin, Boa, 02, Makima, Hinata, Tsunade, or anyone else, I think. Out of those characters, I would probably have to give it to Tsunade. For me personally, I would have to give it to Tsunade. But if I can choose any character, it's Rias Gremory. Question 69. Does Sasuke seem like a spoiled kid? No. I mean, it's kind of hard to be spoiled when your entire family was slaughtered. So, and then you were kind of by yourself. It's kind of hard to be spoiled. So I feel like that's not necessarily the right term. But I get what you're meaning. But he's definitely edgy boy. Question 70. Naruto has a skill. Wait, Naruto has a skill. Fair point. Fair point. If I had to choose any anime to actually be in, I'm going to always answer this the same way. If I was by myself, say my family wasn't with me, I just had to get teleported to another world, never to come back again. I would go to interspecies reviewers, which sounds like a very adult response, but at the same time, you have to think about it this way. Or I would debatably go into something like My Hero, but because you gotta think about it this way. Everyone always thinks, oh, I want to get transported to an anime world. You gotta think that you're probably not going to be the main character. You're thinking always in the spotlight of, oh, if I get transported, I'm the main character and I'm gonna get all these cool powers. No. Most likely, you're gonna be another random NPC. And if that's the case, you gotta think about what world you would like to live in where it's more beneficial, even if you are an NPC. And that would be interspecies reviewers. Or My Hero, because there is the chance of getting a quirk. Question 72. Have you... I do know Ghost Stories, the dub is legendary, and I've seen clips of the dub. I do need to watch that at some point. Question 70... what? Question 74? With an anime channel? I'm assuming you're talking about growing an anime channel specifically. How to grow an anime channel? You have to... growing an anime channel is even harder to do. than just a normal channel because of the fact that you are very limited on what you can do. Like, obviously, the most instant reaction is like, oh, I'll just make an anime reaction channel, which you can do, but you will always run the risk of getting copyright striked. If you want to run that risk, you can. But if you use copyrighted material, you always have the chance of getting copyright strike. You could do an anime review channel like Chibi Reviews or The Glass Reflection, or somewhat similar to like Mother's Basement, things like that. That is also someone like Anime Balls Deep or Anime Uproar, current running manga, and they tend to bring out spoilers and whatnot. And so there's always a demand for, oh, I want to know what happens next before everyone else. And so that's why they consistently get a lot of views. But you could also do things like reactions to anime articles, or you can make tier lists, or you could do anime games. But again, the number one thing to do if you want to grow in general, no matter what topic, is to post consistently. What was that? I'm gonna say I'm at question 75. Question 75. Dirty dishwasher tastes horrible. Do not recommend. Fair enough. Question 75. Fastest One Piece character? It's Kizaru, isn't it? Probably Kizaru. Question 76. Best anime to binge while bored? I mean, I might as well just say One Piece. One Piece or Naruto. But probably One Piece. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you probably aren't going to run out of things to binge anytime soon at that point. Question 77. Have you watched Hellsing? I've actually sat down and watched it. And when I say I've seen parts of it, I've seen it as like a kid. I haven't seen anything recently. Question 78. Which is better, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds or GX? GX. 100%. But I'm also an old man. But I like GX more. Although, if I had to choose an anime series, I would choose the original. Mainly because the original is hilarious. Because if you've ever actually played the real legitimate version of Yu-Gi-Oh!, like competitively, like in tournaments and things like that, you'll know that they are completely pulling things out of their behind when you're watching the original Yu-Gi-Oh! They just make up rules as they go, and it's hilarious. Question 79. Question 79. Which clan is best in Naruto? Uzumaki, Uchiha, or Senju? Probably either Uzumaki or Uchiha. People like to bring up the Senju as if they're like some great thing. But for some, it was really only Hashirama. I mean, Tobirama's strong too, don't get me wrong. But outside of those two, you don't really got much. I mean, and where is this? Like, that's a big plot hole, I feel like, in the series, is that the Senju clan is just gone. There's literally Tsunade. That's about it. Other than that, where's the rest of the Senju? Did they all die? Did they all just get married into other families? Where'd they go? So personally, I'd have to go with Uchiha. Question 80. You should watch Hellsing. I probably will at some point, Silver. Question 80. Do you play anime games? I used to. I don't play any video games really anymore. I just don't have time. I'm constantly working and making content. So 90% of my, not even 90, all of my time is either spent working on this, like on content, watching YouTube to think of ideas for more content, or watching my kids. That's pretty much all I spend time on, and working out. Question 81. Oh, well, I'll get into a little more concept of that Armand Deep. Is that as I said, I used to play anime video games. I don't anymore, but I used to play a lot of anime video games. I used to love playing the Storm games. I've played pretty much, I think, every single Dragon Ball Z game that's ever come out. I was really big into, like, I never entered any tournaments or anything, but I was really big into playing Dragon Ball Fighters at one point. Pokemon Unite. I've played a lot of the Pokemon games. So yeah, I played a lot of anime games. Outside of that, I feel like that's kind of basic now that I'm thinking about it. Other than that, I haven't really played much. I've played a One Piece game a long, long, long time ago. I've played Jump Force, things like that. But um, question what 81? Question 81. What stand would you rather have? Probably the world, just because, again, I think freezing time is one of the greatest powers you could possibly have. Um, question, what did I say? 82, question 82. Uh, Savitha, what's good, fam? Question 82, which one is GX? There's way too many Yu-Gi-Oh shows. That is true. GX is the one with the elemental heroes. Jaden, they go to like an academy, like a dual academy, owned and created by Kaiba. But yeah. Hi. What's good, fam? Question 83, I think. You did not read my question. It was that I make raps to the channel name is Rapper the Luzy. That's what's up, fam. That's what's up, fam. Good shiz. Question 84. Should there be fan service in anime? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't see a problem with it. I see a problem with it when it comes to objectifying certain, let's say, ages in anime. And I'm not even talking about the ones where they're quote unquote. It's such a touchy subject. What I don't like is when they take a character that is definitely looks like a child and say, "Oh, it's 1,000 years old, so it's fine." No. But in general, do I think fan service in anime should be a thing? Yeah, I think it's fine. Because I mean, if you don't like fan service in an anime, there are plenty of anime that don't have fan service. Um, question what 86? I'll say I'm at 86. Question 86. Which is better, a bridge series, Yu-Gi-Oh or Naruto? Ooh, I haven't watched really much of. I don't think I've seen the Naruto abridged. I've seen pretty much all of the Yu-Gi-Oh abridged, so I'm gonna go with Yu-Gi-Oh. The Yu-Gi-Oh abridged is phenomenal. The only thing, in my opinion, that competes with the Yu-Gi-Oh abridged is the Dragon Ball Z abridged. Dragon Ball abridged is hilarious too. Question 87. Okay, hear me out. Red-haired Naruto. Facts. Red-haired Naruto should have been a thing. Question 87. What show is better, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V or Zexal? That I couldn't tell you because I have not seen either of those. I stopped watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime when it after 5Ds. Question 88. Who is Shibai? Shibai Otsutsuki is the god of Otsutsuki. He's canonically the strongest being there was in the entirety of the Naruto and Boruto verse. Question 89. SAO is good up to season 2, right? I think SAO was good until they left Aincrad. Then Elfhelm was okay. Gun Gale was pretty trash. And then I don't remember what was after that. Alicization was pretty good. So it kind of just depends on the arc more than anything. Question what 90, I think. Question 90. 90. Question 90. Black-haired Naruto. I feel like red-haired Naruto hits better. And I think it makes more sense because he is an Uzumaki. Question 90. Boruto manga is peak right now. Yes. Boruto manga is peak right now. I think Boruto manga, in my personal opinion, that's tough. I think the 3 peak manga currently, in my opinion, are Boruto, One Piece, and JJK. But yes, Boruto currently is at its peak. We out of questions. Oof. Well, come up with some more. Question 92. Any thoughts on Soul Eater? Soul Eater's good. I like Soul Eater. Soul Eater is a pretty good show. I watched it way back. I don't like the ending of Soul Eater. I feel like the ending of Soul Eater was a bit rushed and kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Let down, but anticlimactic. The ending was a bit anticlimactic. But other than that, in general, I think Soul Eater is a good series. Question 94. Take on Solo Leveling manhwa. Solo Leveling is probably one of the best manga I have ever read, and is in my top 10. Question 95. Like Meliodas, he looks like a teenager, but is 3,000 years old. Yeah, that goes for both male and female characters. I don't like it when characters look way younger than they actually are. So it's kind of stupid, honestly. I don't care if they're an elf, and especially when they're objectifying said characters. So yeah. So question 95, is Meliodas a creep? Yes, but it's also it's yes, but at the same time it's hard to argue with it in the sense that he is dating the person he creeps on. So it's kind of more so overall yes. Or 106. I'm choosing 106 every time. 106 is the greatest number. Question 97. Ever watch Clannad After Story? No. I watched part of Clannad. I think I watched like the first like 8 episodes or so of Clannad. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty bored. I didn't think it was very good. I was very bored. I know that's supposed to be really sad, but I was very bored. I've also watched Your Lie in April, and I was also very bored. I know I probably get a lot of hate from that, but it is what it is. Question 98. Which is spiciest but not ecchi anime? Spiciest non-ecchi? I don't think there is is such a thing. Unless you're talking about like specifically counted as ecchi. The spiciest non-ecchi. That's hard to say. I mean, I Bleach. It's not technical. Bleach or One Piece, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Unless you don't count Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins is also pretty spicy, but I also would say that that's technically an ecchi. So it's hard to say. Question 99. Why is there a lot of fan service in wholesome animes? Because of the fact that I guess it kind of just goes hand in hand. They think it's funny. I don't know. It's their brand of comedy, I guess. Question 100. What's your opinion on Frieren? I have not seen Frieren, unfortunately. I do plan on probably reading it at some point, some point soon. But so far, I don't really know much about Frieren, other than Frieren herself does not snag the hero Himmel. That's all I know, really. You know Elaine from Seven Deadly Sins, right? She looks so young, but yeah, no, Elaine is a perfect example of what I'm referring to. Is that it? I love Bond. Don't get me wrong, I love Bond, but it is very strange, that relationship. I'm not a fan of that. That Elaine looks like a 12-year-old child, but is quote unquote an adult, I guess. But on that note, that is all 100 questions for the day. I appreciate everyone that came through. I do plan on. I gotta just. Ah! Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close out the stream here. Because I gotta take care of my son. But that's all 100 questions. I do plan on streaming again on Thursday, so mark your calendars, everyone. I'm gonna try and stream every Tuesday and Thursday. Timing will vary, but depending on my schedule. But yeah, every Tuesday and Thursday. So keep your questions raring to go. And if you want to extra support the channel, either A, go watch a bunch of videos, because I basically live off of AdSense. So watch all of the ads and everything. I know everyone hates them, but it helps pay my bills, man. And or if you want to super chat me or become a member of the channel, it's only $1 a month and you can cancel at any time. And you get a bunch of perks and things like that. But other than that, I appreciate you all. You guys are the greatest anime fan base of all time. And oh, I will answer this last question because it is a wholesome question. If you don't mind, do you plan on introducing your son to anime? Of course I do. Of course I'm gonna introduce him to anime. When he turns 4 years old, I'm gonna make him watch Pokemon. Because I watched Pokemon when I was 4 years old. But yes, I do plan on showing him the greatness that is anime. But on that note, yeah, guys, I appreciate you all, and I will catch you on the next stream on Thursday. Love you all. Peace.